After this year's NBA draft, we got some fresh faces ready to take over the league. Hello everyone, my name is Chris Welch and welcome back to Ankle Breaking Coverage. Today, we're going to be going over the most intriguing draft picks in the 2026 class. The 26th class is genuinely one of the deepest classes I've ever seen. The top 4 draft picks had number 1 overall talent or number 1 overall upside. And in my opinion, there were no bad picks in this draft. But today I'm going to be showing you guys some of the most interesting players that I will be keeping stock in. Now, what I mean by stock is I don't think that these are the best players in the draft. I think we can all agree that AJ DeBansta or Darren Peterson will be the best players to come out of this draft when their careers are all said and done. But these are just interesting players that I believe you should watch out for as their career progresses on. And to start off this list, we have Darius Acuff out of Arkansas going number 1. Darius Acuff was drafted by the Sacramento Kings. He is 6'3", 190 pounds, and he's only 19 years old. At Arkansas in his freshman season, he averaged 23.5 points, 6.4 assists, and he shot 44% from the three-point line. And he is an elite scorer. He has exceptional vision, which goes back to the point that he had 6.4 assists. He was the first option, the PG, and the playmaker for his team. People always talk about his defensive struggles as to why he won't be good in the league, but I feel like his offensive upside is so great to the point where you cannot deny he is going to be one of the best players in this league. And now moving on to our next guard, we have Kingston Flemings out of Houston. Kingston Flemings got drafted by Atlanta. He is 6'4", 190 pounds. And he averaged 16.1 points, 5.2 assists, and 1.5 steals. Now, the stats don't jump up at you like Darius Acuff's stats, but Kingston has amazing defensive instincts, and also he is quite literally the opposite of Trae Young. And for Atlanta, that's a positive thing. For Atlanta, you traded Trae Young because he couldn't defend, and he was a great playmaker, but he just kind of held the ball a little too long. Kingston Fleming, I feel like, is the complete opposite. He is a very great defender from the point guard position. He is a good playmaker like Trae Young was, but I feel like he won't stop the offense as much as Trae did either. As well as he is able to get to the cup at will. So I do feel like he will be one of the best perimeter guards in this league, and I think it's definitely going to be important for you guys to watch out for him as his career progresses. Moving on, we do have Cameron Carr out of Baylor. Cameron Carr is a 6'5", 2 or 3 who was 175 pounds, and he got drafted to the Los Angeles Lakers. He had a huge jump in production from when he came from Tennessee. He averaged 18.9 points, 5.8 rebounds, and 1.3 blocks on 37.4% shooting from the three-point line. That is a rare combination of explosiveness and three-point shooting ability that I believe will definitely take the Lakers over the top. Another reason why I think that this is a great move for the Lakers is because it gives Luka another lob threat at the guard position or even a forward, whichever one LA decides to put him at. He is a great above-the-rim player, and he is very explosive, and I definitely think this young athleticism will help against other teams that are also young, like the OKC Thunder, who they got swept by in last season's playoffs. At number 4, I have Isaiah Evans going to Minnesota. Isaiah Evans is 6'6", 180 pounds, and he comes out of Duke. He averaged 15 points on 36.1% shooting from the three-point line. And that is on 7 attempts, ladies and gentlemen. And in my opinion, it is honestly laughable how he fell to the second round. If I was Orlando, which is AKA my favorite team, pointing to the hat right there. If I was Orlando, I would have traded up into the beginning of the second round in order to get this guy. This kid is going to be a stud. I'm surprised teams that passed up on him in the first round like Philly, Toronto, or Dallas did not take the chance on him, especially Dallas, considering you could have paired him up with Cooper Flag and possibly made a dynamic duo for the years to come. But he has good size to become a plus defender in the NBA, and I really don't see why other teams passed up on him in this draft. And lastly, another player that I have stock into is Nate Amin out of Tennessee. Nate Amin is going to Milwaukee. And the reason I believe Nate Amin will be good is because we've seen flashes of him being a good player. The man averaged 16 points as a freshman and also grabbed 6.3 boards and a steal per game. His draft stock was definitely very dependent on his mid-season upbringing. But a lot of people don't like this pick, and I don't agree with it because he's only 19 years old. He is very young, and he has shown you flashes at Tennessee on how he can be a good player. And it's not like the Bucks are trying to win right now. They just traded Giannis. They have nothing but time, and right now is the perfect time to build around young players and young talent. So there's no reason why the Bucks should not have picked Nate Amin at pick, I believe, what was it, like 11 or 13, somewhere in between 11 and 13. There's no reason why the Bucks shouldn't have picked him, and I definitely think this move was a great pick by Milwaukee. Well, there you go, everyone. Those are my 5 players I'm putting stock in after this year's draft. Let me know who your favorite picks were down in the comments. But till next time, peace out.